Hey guys, welcome to part two of my little conversation with my buddy Ryan X. Smith. Towards the end of this commentary, my mom sort of makes a guest visit. What ended up happening is we were just finishing up, and Ryan was telling a little story, and my mom walks in, and I was hand gesturing for her to sort of get out, but my dad came, and it became this whole awkward little situation. But I cut it out most of it, but you guys can hear my mom say hi and stuff like that. So. It's pretty interesting, but it's towards the end. If you'd like to go check out number one or part one, if you haven't seen it, go ahead. There will be an annotation on the screen, link in the description. Go check out Ryan, and please, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you enjoyed even more, leave a favorite. All right, peace. Enjoy.
Okay. But yeah,
Back
like we're saying, video games like this safe haven. And I'm using my hands to talk right now. You can't see it, and they can't see it, but
Oh, I do it. I do it too.
I'm like,
I do it too. Yeah.
I'm orchestrating a symphony currently with my hands, so everyone knows. But it wasn't. It was. There's just too much whatever. And when I start dating a girl, is usually like my big spans are when I like start to get a little bit serious with a girl. And again, I'm not cool. I've never had sex, so I don't even know what that is. But these imaginary girlfriends that I get, I'll go on like these couple month spans because my girlfriend time and my YouTube time are they're the same thing. So if I don't have a girlfriend, I have plenty of time for YouTube. But if I have a girlfriend, I kind of like Vagine more than I like posting videos. Especially, and this was the problem, was
Hey, wait, what's a girlfriend?
that's what I'm saying. It's it's this thing you buy on the internet for like $20 a day, and
Oh, sick. All right. Anyways, we'll probably link you guys in the description. This is
it's
new
awesome.
stuff
Yeah,
right here.
you can buy one at Walmart. They're on sale for Black Friday. But that was awesome.
Uh,
I think it was just kind of like I was getting so frustrated and I wasn't having as much fun because I had all these limitations to what I could and couldn't do, and I just I kind of gave up. And then I would make a comeback. Somebody would convince me to come back, and I'd make like this half-ass attempt at it and not really try. And then my subscribers have kind of gotten used to this whole like, I'm sorry I'm gone type video. Like I'm back. I'm sorry that I left you. I'm like an abusive father. I leave for a few weeks and then I come back in like this like kind of like sober state because I lost all of my money and couldn't afford booze. And then all of a sudden I have money again for booze and I get drunk and I beat my children and then I leave them. That is me to my subscribers. And if any of you guys get abused by a drunken father, I'm sorry. That is not funny at all. But
I think Ben had a a video about the SXEB
and now it's funny. I mean, not funny. Sorry, Ben, I love you. Don't yell at me if you watch this. But I just can't deal with and I think it frustrates me then when people ask me, they're like, one guy, who was it that was like yelling at me? Were you in the party for that, or was it just Ben's party? Some guy was yelling at me. He said that I'm selfish because I don't want to monetize my channel. And
Yeah, I don't remember that.
okay, so Ben brings this guy. He's a fucking douchebag, and he goes, "Why the fuck won't you partner your channel, bro?" And I'm like, "Cause I don't want money from YouTube." Why not, man? And I was like, "Cause it cheapens the experience for me." I'm sorry, that makes me sound like a nerd. I get that. Like, I hear myself speak. I'm not ignorant to it. Like, it makes me sound a little nerdy because I don't want to make an extra $40 a month or whatever I would make. I don't know what I would make. Whatever.
Let's keep in mind that this is still speaking that Ryan's channel would probably your channel currently would probably bring you like a good 40-50 bucks. It's just pocket change. It's one nice dinner with your girlfriend.
Ex-girlfriend. That's not.
We're talking. If it's on a whole different level, like if it's your job, that's a whole different story. We're not talking specifically about that part. We're talking if those 40-50 bucks are your main incentive and they change you, then that's just messed up.
Yeah.
You know?
Specifically, I'm talking from my position, which is I had at the time like 10,000 subscribers. I was averaging like 2,000 views a video. I was posting a video every 3 days, so it really wasn't. It wasn't going to be a lot of.
It wasn't worth it. Yeah.
It wasn't worth. Kind of. I felt like I was selling my internet soul. I mean, I was. You know what I was selling is I was selling that getaway for me, that hideout, that safe haven, and I didn't want to sell that. Yeah, I mean, I think that there is a point. I've never been offered the point, and I think that if I got to the point where it was like, here's a very good amount of money to make videos, I think that then I could at least rationalize that I was selling my safe haven for that. Because, I mean, everybody, you need money. I mean, you do need money, and it's as a college student, I work my way through college, and God, dude, it gets stressful, man. When you're like working 50, 60 hours a week, you're taking 15 credit hours.
Your schedule's messed up too. I mean, every time I talk to you, it's like, hey, hey Ryan, we're gonna play tonight. Oh, I got work. Hey Ryan, we're gonna. Oh, I got work. And then you sleep through the morning. Then you got class early. So as a college student, it's definitely a hectic situation. While I am looking forward to it, now talking about it is making me a little bit scared. But anyways, that's a
it's a
different thing.
Yeah, you'll be good to go. I got faith in you. But so yeah, YouTube was just, and I'm at the point now where I don't know what Sorry, I just got Skyped. Hold up, let me just reset my focus. But I think that I'm at the point to where fucking he Skyped me again. Shut up, asshat. I think that with YouTube, it's I don't know. I think that it's a good place, and it's a good thing that there are people making money. But I think that for me, and for a couple other people, another commentator out there a lot like me is Torture Trilogy, and we just don't like the gayness that comes. I don't know how else to, not gayness like I like dick on dick action, but like the gayness that it comes from, like, not that that's wrong. If you like dick on dick, go right ahead, man. Swordplay is fun, but it was just like, I don't want to sell out. I don't want to be, and I have very good friends who are some of the worst at it. I just don't want to do that. But then the rationalization there is that I don't have 800,000 subscribers, and I'm not making the ridiculous amount of money that I could be making. And at that point, I would sell myself out. So I have no problem. If I were in their shoes, I would have sold myself out just like they did, because the money is just ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. What is your opinion on it, Alex? I mean, you run this channel. Obviously, this is your personal channel. And then you are a major part of COD Ops, so I'm assuming that you make a little bit of money from this. Like, where's your head at as I'm saying all this? Like, kind of almost tearing you down inadvertently. Like, I don't mean to, but
pre doing this commentary, you sort of disclaimed to me that this was going to be you were sort of going to bash me, but it's perfectly all right, because I'm standing on both ends of the spectrum. At least I personally think, because my channel is not making me large, copious amounts of money, not nearly as much as to support me or live off me or whatever. So I do monetize my channel, and I do have a partnership for it. However, it's not my main source of, money is not my main source of incentive on my personal channel. When I post a video, I'm like, that's a good video. Let's put that shit up there. That's my incentive when I post videos. However, COD Ops is a different story, because while there is that sort of huge incentive to post good content, in sense to get the high views, I think it's a business, and it's just the smartest decision for me personally to treat it like a business, and to get the employees, which are the other people posting on there, and sort of monetize it as it is, and then. So it's a very difficult situation to split right down the middle and to say this is wrong, this is right, this is what I'm doing, this is what you're not. But I think that from a person standing on both ends of the spectrum, I can definitely see both sides of it. I can see the side that, yeah, you know what, this is profitable and this is nice, and yet again, this isn't profitable enough for me to be selling myself, posting 3 videos a day, and for them all to be garbage content just for the sake of views, So, I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on it.
I agree. I don't disagree. It's not that I think that... I think I was much more adamant about it before. If you would have come to me 3 or 4 months ago, when I was just really at kind of my wit's end as far as YouTube was concerned, like, I didn't want to have any of it. Like, I just didn't want to deal with... But the crowd that I was running with, again, was, that the only people that I really liked from that crowd were, Kyle and Jaws and Woody, and the rest of them, and, I'm not going to name names or call people out, especially on your channel. I wouldn't do that. If I ever do post videos again, I will not worry about that kind of thing. I'll call out who I want, but, yeah, the other people there were just weren't good people, man. They were shady as fuck, and they were just kind of shitheads who didn't put out good content. They weren't good at the game. It's like some guys out there, there's 2 different types of commentators. There's commentators who have good gameplay, and there's commentators who are good at commentating. And I felt like they sucked at both. But they still had this mass amount of subscribers, and they were making this amount of money because of the friends that they had. And to be fair, I was kind of one of them. I mean, my channel grew off of the friends that I had. I mean, would I have gotten 10,000 subscribers as fast as I did if I wasn't good friends with Jaws or Kyle? No, not at all. Would I eventually gotten there? Yes. And I think that's where, if we go back to earlier when you were saying that I could be at a higher level, I don't know if I'd be at Jaws' level if I continually posted. I mean, it could have blown up, it couldn't have. But I definitely would be around, and this is, I think complete and total, like, unbiased opinion. I know it's me, but I think I could be at 100 and 120,000 subscribers easily right now.
For sure.
But I would have had to have sucked many a dick that I didn't want to, and I don't know. Not there's there's tons of dicks that I do want to suck. Ryan Reynolds being one. I'm kidding. I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. No one take that serious.
All right, Ryan. To wrap it all up, to put it all in a confined sort of state, you're back in the game. You're getting back into this. I convinced you. I had this long conversation with you a couple nights ago, and I convinced you to get back into the YouTube game.
Yeah.
Two questions for you. What was the definitive sort of step that you took that you said, hey, you know what, I do want to do this again? And second term, what are you going to do different this time around that you didn't do before?
Okay, to answer the first, the definitive, like the defining, what made me officially decide, or what kind of made me lean towards it? Like, what was my official deciding factor?
Yeah, I guess so.
Jaws agreeing to do a dual commentary. If we're being honest. Like Jaws saying, yeah, I'll shout you out.
If we're being not honest, then you would have said something of this sort, like...
Yeah, I would have been like
I just feel so... It's the children in Africa.
It's the fact
all proceeds from my channel will go to...
Did that make me a douche that I answered honestly? Should I have just lied and gone with like a... I just really...
Why don't you... We're gonna erase everything you just said. Answer again. Go ahead. Just lie about it. Straight up lie.
Just lie? Okay.
Yeah.
So, to answer your first question, I think it's that I just really miss the interaction with the subscribers. And I think that I miss that them asking me questions and me replying. I was always kind of like into the comments anyways. Like, I always answered questions and talked to my subscribers. So, I think that I miss that the most, and kind of having that like following that is like, I can share a lot about my life and not really be judged for it. I think I miss that the most. I think that was the defining factor, like the nostalgia for it. How was that? Was that good?
That was perfect. And then go for the second one. What was the second one?
The second one.
What are you gonna do this? What are you gonna?
Oh yeah, what am I doing right? What am I gonna do this time around? I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna have scheduled days that I'll upload, and I'll have I'll just take a more serious outlook to it. And a lot of my quality before was I'd just throw up really good gameplay and just kind of commentate over it and not really care, because I was just doing it for fun. So I think that I'll go back and I'll actually have commentary ideas instead of just going off the cuff, and just I'll be a little more serious. I'll take it seriously this time, I think, is the difference.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
By the way, my mom just walked in the room. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, bye.
Hello, Mama.
Bye-bye.
Hello.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Sweet lady. Alex's mom was a sweet lady.
So anyway, sorry about that. My mom just left my room. Back to the topic at hand. But yeah, Brian was just talking about how he's gonna get back into this. He's gonna take it a little bit more seriously, and hopefully we're gonna see a lot better content from him. On that, Ryan, do you have any other closing statements or thoughts or anything like that?
No, man. I think I enjoyed doing the dual commentary. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
Oh, for sure. My parents just walked in. It was a little bit awkward for a while there, but I'll probably edit that part out. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm definitely gonna have Ryan on back for another dual series, I guess, because it was fun doing it, man. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, dude. I always enjoy talking to you, whether it's on a video or just us hanging out in pubs.
Yeah, for sure. All right, guys. Talk to you next time. Peace.